Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Witch 2. We're going to go and chat with some people. I can't remember exactly who we spoke to last time. All I remember is needing to speak to people. So let's chat with people. Dandelion. Ah, yes, I remember that, I remember that there were a lot of things and I decided to skip over them. It's alright. Dandelion, talk. I can tell you want to.
I know you. I can see you're dying to ask me. What is it?
All right, Thessa. What happened to Foltest?
Oh dear. I was framed.
Want to know the version that is yet to make it to Flotsam? The king died in mysterious circumstances. The Witcher Geralt, his sword covered in blood, was discovered standing over his corpse.
Did you kill him? This'll stay between us, I promise.
The killer escaped before I could get him. I'm being set up.
So what are you gonna do? Run around swinging your sword hoping the killer walks into range?
I don't have to. The killer's in the forest with the Scoia'tael, and he knows I'm here. We'll find each other.
Geralt, please don't do anything stupid. Don't stick your neck out. If Laredo finds out you were involved in Foltest's assassination...
Yes, let's not do anything stupid. This is Dandelion talking. So, what did you put in that report you gave Roach?
You gave Vernon a full report on Flotsam. Seen anything unusual around here?
They've got some amazing women at the brothel. You should take a look. One of them.
You know what I mean.
A town like any other. It's got a harbor, an inn, and a stinking muddy river. That's what an ordinary man would say. But we poets also look into people's souls. And things are not good. I saw a robbery sanctioned by law. Town watchmen laughing as they confiscated goods, all the while talking about how they'd finally bring order to the town. I saw drunken thugs beat up an elf woman while no one even flinched. I know these things happen everywhere, but here, it's not motivated by hatred or misguided attempts at meting out justice. People are driven by cold calculation. They're always looking for opportunities to get a little richer.
Have you learned anything about the assassinations?
I need information. Anything that could help me track down the Kingslayers.
I only know gossip. Things folk have been saying since Demethen's death. People are throwing out blame left and right. One day it's the elves, another the Nilfgaardians, then it's Rivians.
Let me guess. The suspects also include a Zerrikanian alchemist and a group of halflings.
Bold theory, that. But the mob comes up with even better ones. Know what? Frankly, the most worrying effect of these assassinations is the chaos they've unleashed in people's minds.
What do you mean?
I mean chaos. People don't know what to think, who's good and who's evil. And these are tough times. Who knows what's going to happen?
So, Mr. Spy, politics. Can you give me your assessment? Your thoughts?
So, Mr. Master Spy, what's new in the world of politics? Bards singing about anything interesting these days?
Eddern's in trouble. Henselt and his great army are nearing the Pontar and will ford it and strike any day.
Well, we haven't had a war in a long time.
Like all little boys, he likes to play with his soldiers. But I don't think Kedwin will have an easy time of it. Eddern's borders are guarded by Saskia the Dragon Slayer.
Who's she? Some mercenary?
A peasant girl and self-proclaimed commander of something called the Edirnian Voluntary Militia.
Fighting women and bards who play politics. These are strange times.
It looks like my memory's coming back, Dandelion.
I'm having flashbacks, Dandelion.
What have you remembered?
My own death.
I saw that with my own eyes, as I've told you many times. Yennefer gave her life to save yours. I thought you might have remembered what happened afterwards. I mean, how the devil can you be here now? I hear you, I see you, you're breathing. I mean, you're just alive.
Dandelion, I've had a flashback or two. I don't know everything yet.
Farewell. Right, so... Excuse me, we're going to talk to Roach. Mr. Roach!
What's going on, Geralt?
Yes. You're not too happy with the Laredo.
How can the commander of a Temerian garrison just piss all over the commander of Foltest's special forces?
The Blue Stripes aren't exactly popular among common folk, in case you haven't noticed.
Like anyone who does the dirty work. But Laredo's a soldier.
The worst scum gets posted to dumpy border towns like this. Incompetent fools who show off their authority to a bunch of grimy peasants.
Flotsam is in the wilderness. It's a good hideout.
A little town deep in the forest, terrorized by Scoia'tael. You should be in your element, Roach.
Flotsam isn't just any old town, Geralt. Temeria, Redania, Kedwin, and Eddern. The largest kingdoms in the north. Know what they all have in common?
The letter E?
Pontar Valley, the strip of land they've been battling over for generations.
Exactly. And here's Flotsam, on the border between Temeria and Edda, with Kedwin lying in wait just the other side of the marshes.
At the very edge of the Pontar Valley.
Stuck in the middle like a candle up the arse.
The north's most important trade routes meet here. Every caravan has to come through Flotsam, and anyone who wants to place their cargo on a boat on this section of the river has to bear Laredo in mind.
They say Henselt of Kedwin has gathered an army and is heading for Bergen. The Pontar Valley will be on fire soon, while we, Geralt, are sitting in Flotsam, the gateway to the valley.
I'd like to believe it's pure coincidence and the killer just followed the squirrels here.
Naive, to say the least, Richard.
Indeed. What now? Is there a plan?
We arrived in Flotsam, we saw the killer, we've pissed everyone off. What next?
If the Kingslayer's in Jorvet's care, we'll have to get them both.
If we go out into that forest to look for elves, all we'll find is our own death.
We'll visit Laredo as invited. Maybe a hick heading a bunch of imbeciles, but this is his territory and he could prove useful.
Could. Okay.
So long, Roach.
Dandelions pushing people around. Are you waving me over? Ooh, Triss. Ah, right. No, nothing new. Sorry, I'm getting in the way. Anything interesting here? Do some more potions, maybe. Potions can I make? Alchemy. Brown oil. Cat's probably very useful, but we don't have any of the secondary stuff to worry about now, do we? It's just we'll create the potion. We'll create one. More damage. Resistance to poisoning, incineration, and bleeding. That's not particularly useful at the moment. Increases sign intensity, kind of useful. I remember Rook being quite useful. So we'll make 5 of those. We'll take a couple, but I'm going above, way above 2. Salmon, swallow, definitely one of those. So we'll get as many of those as we can get. And that's it for the moment. So we can rest for a particular amount of time, we can level up, or we can drink potions. We don't want to do any of those at the moment. Could go and talk to Cedric, of course. I can't remember where he is. Where's that
Something's troubling me. Let's hear it. What does a bloody witcher actually eat?
Mushrooms?
Spuds?
Why spuds?
Because he's a human like us. He sweats, he bleeds. He eats spuds too.
Probably. I would suspect I would. What are these green dots? Are you a green dot? Maybe that's who I can talk to. Are you a green dot?
Greetings.
You are a green dot. Okay. I was wondering if they're like quests and stuff. I think it's this way, isn't it? No, it's Z. Z for the funky medallion scanny thing. Too many games for that. Like, well, actually too many. Like this and Dragon Age have it. Dragon Age Inquisition. They're different buttons. Attention! Monsters! No, I just wanna... Can't do that. Fair enough. This is the right way.
Where might you be going?
What kind of question is that? Anyway, know where I can find an elf named Cedric?
Don't get involved in this.
Are you afraid of Sheila?
You did turn pale when we met Sheila.
You must have imagined that.
If you don't want to talk, don't talk. I know what I saw.
I know you too well.
Sheila's one of the most powerful sorceresses.
That's no reason to fear her.
She can't be trusted. in my experience. I know her to be devious and manipulative.
Any proof?
She's well aware you lost your memory, yet pretended she didn't know.
Now, why would she do that?
I don't know. Her true intentions have always been hard to fathom.
I'll see if I can't learn what they are.
How?
I'll go hunting with her, right after I find Cedric.
Well, then let's go see him. He should be at the top of his observation tower.
Still haven't actually talked to the merchants yet, have I? I should probably go and do that. Let's go and do that. No. Let's go and talk to Cedric as we're here. And we go around this way. Lobinden. Slowly walking, because we can't really run. I don't like this haircut. I can't remember what I replaced it with, though, that's the problem.
In Belk. It'll be nearly a year now.
Moril would delight in a day like this, Saharan. Enjoy the memory of her. Don't wallow in the longing.
I try. I do. But I cannot believe all the bad blood this disappearance has bred.
Don't let other Shay poison your memory of her. Hatred is but an outlet for helplessness.
Thank you, Cedric. Vafael.
Vafael.
Hello?
Are you Cedric?
Who asks?
Geralt of Rivia.
Ah, the Witcher. And?
Triss Marigold.
Lovely scent, Triss.
Cedric, look at me.
What do you want, Geralt of Rivia?
I hunt monsters.
I'm looking to hunt in this area, and I could use some advice.
I'm no Witcher. I set traps, snares, try to keep Neckers away from Lobinden. That's all.
I'm aiming a little higher than Neckers.
The old man? Meaning the Karen? Finally, Laredo's splurged. Listen, I'm not one to teach your grandmother to suck eggs. You witchers know your work. But if you pay me, I can prepare a useful trap.
What kind of trap?
Puncturing trap, immobilizing trap, even decoys to pull monsters into an ambush. Whatever you like. Since I can easily finish off an ensnared Necker, it should be child's play for you.
I'm looking for some witches' work. Have you got any?
I need to make a few orens. You wouldn't happen to have a job for a witcher, would you?
There's never a shortage of work for a witcher in this forest. It's positively teeming with beasts. Though I'm not surprised they come here in droves.
Know why that is?
Cursed places attract all sorts of scum, like dung attracts flies. There was once a great house in the clearing. They locked up lunatics there. During the war with Nilfgaard, it was raised in a fire. The lunatics broiled in their cells. The ruins remain cursed to this day. 2 daredevils went off to explore the ruins recently. They haven't been seen since.
A great house, you say. Tell me more about the building itself.
It was an old manor house that was converted into a mental institution. There was no shortage of lunatics in wartime. They just kept coming. Reverend Mercey locked them up in there and looked after them. If you find the 2 people lost in the ruins of the mental asylum, you stand to be handsomely rewarded. By them or their families.
I'll give it a shot.
No harm in trying.
No. Who was Moral?
The elf woman you were talking about. How did she disappear?
Sir Herim believes the forest took her.
What do you believe?
Moril simply vanished, almost a year ago now. Some say she was too beautiful, and Dwan must have harmed her.
You believe that?
If I have no evidence before me, I try to trust my feelings. And they tell me the forest did not take her.
Why would you keep that from Saharan?
Because it's meaningless. Perhaps she was murdered, perhaps she departed on her own, never to return. She's gone, and neither I nor Sir Herim can reverse that.
Well, who are you? What do you do here? I probably should have asked that first. I should have asked the moral one first.
Who exactly are you?
One who warns humans against the dangers that lurk in the forest.
Care to clarify?
I am old. even for an elf. Yet the forest is older. I've lived in it for years and understand it, though it's nothing I can explain. At times, I make mistakes and people don't come home.
So you help humans?
I just know if it's safe to venture beyond the gates or not.
Are you drunk?
Maybe I'll come back when you're sober.
You witches live a long life. You may indeed get to see that day.
Do you know what the squirrels want to achieve?
What are the Scoia'tael fighting for?
Do you ask about the old ones, who hoped to restore our race to its previous glory? Or about the young ones, who fight for survival and out of suicidal revenge?
Yorvith's warriors. Which mold do they fit?
They believe they are still independent, and that there is but one just way to view their cause. In truth, however, they're but a shadow of the Enshe's former glory. They cling to delusions to the very moment when a sword or a noose ends their life, or until they realize the truth themselves, which is, I believe, the worst.
An item. Okay, so there's nothing new. Oh, so that's just that's old stuff. Okay, that's stuff I've already got. No. Let's trade. What can I buy from you? Didn't you say you had? These are those. True. Ah, yes. It's probably something useful. The money first, we'll buy that. Karen Carapace reinforcement. This is bonus to this. Forgot. I haven't got it yet. Grape shot. We'll go around to that. We can make some of those, I think. So, alchemy. Or was it grape shot? Yeah, let's make 8. Well, that means we're now out of yellow. Right. Nope, nothing new. Sorry,
Wanted to see a this today.
Oh, I'm hunting the Karen. Can you help? That's why I'm here.
I aim to kill the Karen. Heard you might be able to help.
That depends on the sort of aid you seek.
I need information.
We should have killed it years ago. Now I don't know. The beast has become too large for the riverbed, and it has strange growths on its tentacles, extremely thick skin. Previously, it inhabited a swamp along one of the Pontar's tributaries. Completely wild terrain. Even the Scoia'tael don't venture there. You should go see the wreck of the boat it recently sank. Inspect any traces it's left. See the destruction.
Where's this wreck?
Venture south into the forest, then turn east toward the river. You'll find the ruins of a bridge erected long ago by the Enshe. The wreck lies at their foot.
Thanks, Cedric.
Cookie.
You'll find me by the boat wreck.
Jeez, Triss. Sure you're not overusing those teleports?
Well, that does deal with the question of whether we're going to go there now. It does. Well, it doesn't deal with it, but it does mean that we don't have to go there straight away. And I probably should go and talk to the merchant to try and get some money out of this. There's various quests I can go and do. I don't know what you are. I should just meander up. Because now, if I look at the map, the Karen's up there.